Amanda Tennant with amandascorner.com. Today I'm going to demonstrate a Pilates mat exercise called single straight leg stretch. It is the third in a series of 5 Pilates mat exercises that's commonly called the stomach series because it really gets in, it targets all your abdominal muscles. So I have already made separate videos for the first 2 exercises, which it's single leg stretch and double leg stretch. So now we're doing number 3, single straight leg stretch. And this particular exercise is abdominal strengthening as well as hamstring lengthening, back of the leg. And both of those things are really important if you are someone who suffers from low back pain. You need to have the strong abdominals that will help brace your back, almost like a corset, but you'll be doing it with your own muscles instead of having to wear an external brace. And lengthening the back body, the hamstrings, will take pressure off your low back. So this is a really good one to do if you have back pain or to prevent back pain, but it's good for anybody. So let's go through it step by step. We're going to start laying down on your back. So you're going to come down onto the mat safely, and you're going to find your neutral position just to begin here. So with the neutral, I can put a hand underneath my low back, and I'm nice and flat on top. So I could put a serving tray on top of my pelvis, and nothing would teeter or totter. It's going to be very still and smooth. We're going to start with just a hamstring stretch because this is a deep hamstring opener. So keeping the left knee bent and the foot planted in the floor. This is a hook line position. We're going to take the leg up. So if you cannot straighten the leg all the way, that's fine. You'll just draw it in gently to the chest till you feel a stretch. But if you can't straighten the leg, then that's preferable because we get all of the parts of the hamstring muscle then. Nothing is on slack. The hamstrings are 2-joint muscles, so keeping the knee straight is really important to get that stretch. So we never want to grab right behind the knee joint. It's a sensitive area and you could damage something or injure yourself. So if you have less flexibility, you're going to grab behind the thigh and pull in. And if you have more, then you can grab it behind the calf or maybe come up to the ankle. And if you draw in far enough, your low back is very likely going to flatten. Just anatomically, that's going to happen, and that's okay. You're going to keep your tummy tight. You're going to pull in, and you want to hold your stretch for approximately 30 seconds. So looking at a watch or a clock it's fine, but it's not always the most relaxing way. Generally, just taking a few long, slow, deep breaths will get you to that 30-second mark. You're going to inhale through the nose and exhale out through the nose or mouth. If you're very flexible and this isn't bothering you, you're not getting too much of a stretch, then you can also straighten this bottom leg down. And I'm going to keep that leg active. If this places too much pressure on the back or it's too much of a stretch, then just keep the other knee bent. It's fine. You'll still get your hamstring stretch. So from here, we'll bend the knee in and we'll switch. So again, you can have this leg bent, you can have this leg bent, hold behind the thigh, hold behind the calf, straighten the leg, grab the ankle if you can, and if you're able to, you'll straighten the bottom leg, and you hold and you breathe, softening the shoulders, relaxing the face. So if you're not very warmed up or you are very tight through the hamstrings, then I would repeat both of these stretches on each side, and I won't take you through the whole thing, but I would do it with a little bit of a turnout. So a little bit of external rotation because that's how we're actually going to perform the exercise, and it opens up a bit more of the outer compartment of the hamstring, the lateral portion. So again, I would do that on each side for 30 seconds. So for our exercise, you'll take one leg into the air. It's going to have a little bit of a turnout. So again, if straightening the leg is an issue for you, you can do this bent. If you're able to straighten the leg, you will. Just like for our stretch, you can grab behind the thigh or behind the calf with this. What you'll end up doing is pulsing the leg in towards you, 2 little pulses. So we're gentle with this. We're not trying to overstretch the hamstring. We don't want to strain the hamstring. We certainly don't want to tear one of the attachments at the insertion or the origin. So it's a little tug. It's a little encouragement, but you're not forcing it. I do this on the inhale. So I breathe in twice here, and then you're going to end up switching legs on the exhale. So you breathe in, and you breathe out. So while we do this opposite leg is going to be extended in the air. The higher it is to the ceiling, this is easier on your core. If you want more challenge, the leg is going to come down lower. So it will look like this. You'll breathe in, exhale, and I have a little bit of turnout in both legs. Breathe in, and exhale. So stabilizing here, I'm going to get my lower abdominals. I'm definitely going to get opening down the back of the leg. But in order to draw in the upper abdominals, we're going to do this with the head lifted. And when we lift the head, we always want to think about drawing up from the upper belly. We don't want to think about cranking the neck. We're not just pulling from the front of the neck. That's going to strain your neck. It's not going to feel good. So your full exercise will look like this. You're going to inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. The leg that's reaching across the room is actually reaching across the room. They're very active, so muscles on all sides of the legs are contracting. You have co-contraction here. You're reaching long across the room. And I do this with a demi-point, so I'm reaching out through the ball of the foot, again with a little bit of external rotation. So, one more. It's nice to end this by drawing the knees in. You can rock out the low back if that feels good, or maybe it feels nice to draw little circles and just release. You can either plant the feet down, you can roll straight forward from here, return to the side and press up, which might be a better option if you do have back pain. So that is single straight leg stretch. Thank you so much for joining me, and if you have any questions regarding this exercise or some of the other exercises that make up the stomach series, please feel free to email me at Amanda's Corner. It's CORENER@charter.net, and I'd be happy to try to assist you in any way that I can. All right, I hope to see you soon. Thanks. Bye.